Hey everybody, Shawn here, and in today's episode, we're going to continue on from yesterday's episode, comparing the 1000 to the 1100. This time we're going to look at data tables. And here you can see the data files in the 1000. Well, we get outputs, inputs, status, binary, timer, counter, control, and integer. And over here in the 1100, we get the same things, but we also get a floating point. And that's pretty big because if you wanted to store numbers, well, let me go ahead and zoom in on this. If you wanted to store fractions like 5.5, you're going to need a floating point to do that. So that's one of the major differences, but there are more differences you're probably not seeing. First of all, if we open up the integer file here, we can see that I have 105 integers. And if I go to properties, I can't change it. And that's because with the MicroLogix 1000, the data table has been already expanded to the max. So if you needed more than 105 integers, you can't have it. That's all you can have. Same thing goes for like counters, right? If you wanted more than 32 counters, you can't have more with the 1000. Whereas with the 1100, you can see that the counters here, I only get one by default. But I can go into properties here and change it to 255 and hit OK. And now I have 255 counters. And even better than that, I can actually make new data files here. Let's say I wanted to make a new counter file. Maybe it's for a different process. So I wanted to separate it and put it in, let's say, file number 25. I can actually create new files, data files, in the 1100. And I'll change its properties to 100. Now, you can't have all 255 files with all 255 elements. You'd probably run out of memory long before you get there. However, having this flexibility to divide up your data table is really a really great reason to choose the 1100, even though it's 3 times more expensive than it is to choose the 1000. But again, the 1000 is still a great product to learn on.